Well, almost 6 months ago, District Attorney Mark Gonzalez ordered his prosecutors to ignore or dismiss felony charges against defendants who were in this country illegally. Well, that policy remains in effect today. Gonzalez kept it a secret from the public, judges, and the Sheriff's Department, and he says he did it to save the taxpayers' money. But some of the people who have to enforce this policy say it's a dangerous double standard. Investigative reporter Jessica Savage has been looking into it.
Lee, this goes back to August 8th of last year. That's when First Assistant District Attorney Matt Manning sent out this email outlining the new policy. It's one that applies only to people who are in the country illegally, who have been arrested for felony crimes. One prosecutor who got that email expressed one big concern about the policy. Quote, "It feels like we are holding American citizens responsible for their crimes and giving the undocumented folks a walk." That in response to a mandate that prosecutors either dismiss or not file charges on someone who was arrested for a non-violent felony case, if that person was determined to be in the country illegally. District Attorney Mark Gonzalez says the reason his office won't prosecute is simple.
If they're going to get deported, we want them out of here. And the reason being, we don't want to pay to keep them here.
Gonzalez cited one case where the Nueces County Jail housed a man for 410 days awaiting the results of a drug analysis. That time in jail cost taxpayers more than $33,000. Gonzalez said that person was deported, and likely others in that situation will be too, no matter if his office decides to prosecute.
I think at the end of the day, we're doing what's right, what's efficient, what's going to save the taxpayers money. And if we can get them back to Mexico or Honduras or wherever they're from, then by all means, we should do it immediately.
We asked Gonzalez if the policy is a double standard.
I say that, again, we turn to being prudent and not wasting the taxpayers' dollar. If anyone has an argument with me trying to save $33,000, at least on this one instance, on a gentleman who's getting deported, then I guess I'll take that heat and that criticism.
Back when the policy went into effect, a prosecutor in his office raised concerns about public safety and gave a specific scenario. Quote, "A burglary crime is a nonviolent crime, but I don't want to be dismissing cases on burglars and then their federal detainer is released and they're just back out on the street burglarizing another house or business." Gonzalez says he didn't see that response. He also didn't share the policy change with the sheriff's office, which tells us they didn't know about the DA's policy change until we called.
This policy doesn't affect law enforcement in any single way.
And then he relented.
I do owe them that, especially the sheriff. I mean, I definitely should have expressed this policy to him.
What's not known is how that policy is being implemented. We asked the district attorney how many cases have been dismissed so far and if those people were deported. He said he didn't know, but he said he'd look into it. Once he shares that information, we will report it.